So we got a little shot of rain tonight, so I didn't want to be up on the roof because the wood is all wet and slippery. Going for a drive with Alicia and Bentley off into the sunset. Pretty beautiful sunset tonight. Looks like there might be some more rain coming, but we're heading to get some posts and beams for the lean-to roof that's going to be off of the side of the garage. So pretty excited about these beams. I'll tell you a bit about them when we get there. Yeah, so with the cloud cover tonight, it got a little darker than I hoped, but I'll still yeah, just show you guys the beams here. I found out about these beams when I was working on our house. I actually put some in our house where we tore out some walls. So here's a little bit of history on this location where these beams came from. They came from a site just southeast of Carberry, Manitoba, which was originally the Service Flying Training School number 33, used for training Air Force pilots for World War II. It began as part of the Royal Air Force, and it was organized at Winslow, England in November 1940, and then transferred to this location in Canada that year. This facility was constructed in 1940 by the Winnipeg firm of Carter Halls Eldinger. The first trainees arrived in January 1941, and at the most they had up to 200 students. The final class graduated here in November 1944, and then they gradually closed down the facility after that. This building where these beams came from, it was standing until just a couple of years ago when a local salvage company tore it down and put the wood up for sale. This is one of the trusses here. It's still intact. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how they built these buildings. Yeah, the cords are like 3.5 inches by about 13 inches, and then the bracing is like 7.5 by 5.5. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. There's quite a bit of wood still here. Yeah, there's a lot more when I was working on my house actually, but yeah, it's pretty incredible. Yeah, you don't see tight grains like that anymore on most wood that you pick up at the lumber yard. Okay, here's a shot of the wood I picked up in the daylight. You can see what it looks like. Really nice fir. Yeah, that's gonna be my fir posts and my beams for the lean-to. Okay, so I am out here trying to make use of some daylight on another really nice evening actually. Now that the screw piles are in, I'm gonna work on putting up the posts and beams for the lean-to. I'm pretty excited about this lean-to. I think partially because of the screw piles. I think they're pretty cool, but also the beams, the posts and beams. I think they're pretty cool too because they're old and I like old stuff. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of an amateur carpenter. I definitely feel more comfortable in the steel shop or the mechanic shop, but I'm really enjoying this project. It's something different than what I normally do. Challenges my skills and makes me do some research and figure out how to build things. Yeah, so I guess I'm excited about this lean-to for a couple of reasons. One is I'm gonna have more storage space. Seems like I never get enough storage space, partially because I probably collect too many things, but like I need storage space. So this will be really nice. I know it won't be big enough, but never is. So yeah, I have a 1980 Chevy mud bog truck that I like to park under here. Right now it's sitting outside and I don't like that. Also, my old Jetta should be under a roof until I have time to work on it. So yeah, that'll be probably most of this space will be filled up by that, probably more than all of it. But yeah, maybe I can put some shelving or racking on the walls for storing wood or steel or that kind of thing. But for now, let's build this thing. So this is my shortest post here. It looks like it's going to work fine if I just square off the ends of this one and use it as my length for all the other ones. That's what we'll go with. So I'm just going to show you how I cut these off because my skill saw obviously can't go all the way through. Just use a speed square, draw lines all the way around. It's always nice when they kind of match up at the end once you get all the way around. And these ones do, so yeah, we'll just cut every side. Alright, like I said, these are 5.5 inches thick, so we're not through yet. But we'll just finish it off with the Sawzall here. Just like that. Alright, before we put up these posts, let's just take a moment to appreciate this weather. Sun is almost shining, kind of. And let's take a moment to remember what it was like on this day, October 12th, 1 year ago. I don't know about you, but I think this is looking really nice. I'm pretty excited about how this is turning out. Planning to put on some angle bracing yet. I just nailed those boards, or screwed those boards on so that nothing will fall apart here, but I like the way it's looking.